Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for kickoffs and kick-ons.
Are you following the Aussie team?
No. We're just
doing some stuff with the brand up there.
Might as well get into it, boys. This is great. Monday morning,
I
love it.
didn't even know the tour was on.
Are they going? Where are they going?
Cycling?
The rugby one.
Oh, rugby.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Here we go.
As you're getting leaner, Jimbo, you're trimming the hair off your face too to really accentuate how
I'm
fit
turning
you're
into
looking.
my brother. Have you
When
seen
call
his
it up,
face?
Popped a John Travolta there on one side.
I'll look in the mirror now.
Do you have a brother?
I've got...
I wouldn't know because you're the only
Thank
watcher
you.
that's in.
Thank you. Anywho,
I might need another one.
Someone could be coming to Paris with us.
Swoop got the communication wrong, and he's been here since 9 a.m. and he's polished 6 beers already, and now he doesn't know how he's going to get
I
on.
don't know how to get home. 3, 2. Actually, hang on. Let's start again. These boys are off to France. 3, 2, 1. Allez.
merci beaucoup. Welcome. Hello. G'day. Yes, we are the KOKO Show. Kickoffs and kick-ons. You know what we're all about. It's rugby union. A plethora of rugby union. Lots of ruggers to chat through today, including everybody's favourite bunch of A's, Australia A. They put the Japanese 15 to the sword. But before we do any of that, there is our special guest is already sitting there and waiting.
Off the top.
And he's on smoko, so we've got to be quick.
Yeah, Slips. I've got Tommy's intro here. This is the great James Slipper, the most capped wallaby of all time, who has really fallen on hard times by the looks of it. Looks like his wife's cleared him out. The whole house is empty. And
Straight to work.
he's tidying up. Slips, Tommy has written you an intro. Geez, I hope he's nice to our most capped
He's got to
wallaby
be
of
because
all
he's the
time.
greatest. Most capped.
You're in big trouble if you haven't, Tommy. Here we go. This week on the KOKO Show, we are joined by one of the greatest, there you go, Tommy, to ever squeeze his bear-esque body into the green and gold of Australia. This top-heavy Hercules is back down in more scrums than Swoop, has had penicillin injections. And with 151 glorious caps under his belt, this lean-legged Lothario has decided to call it a day. Tommy, very good. So please put your hands together for the third most capped international rugby player of all time, a bloke that said he could have chased down Alan Wynne-Jones's number, but he thought he should let Wales win something. So, selfless. Please welcome our favourite pillar or post all the way from the ever so classy Gold Coast. It is the one and only Mr. James Slipper.
Yes, Slipper.
Hey, guys.
Slips.
What an intro, by the way.
Yeah.
Lean-legged.
Yeah, what was that about? It's all about top heavy.
Slips, how are you? How's retirement going, mate?
Yeah, it's been good. What has it been? About 2-3 weeks now. As you can see, straight into a bit of work for the family. So it's been good, mate. A bit of time to reflect now and catch up with a few old mates and family. So it's been great.
Slippy, is that just your man cave? Is that the size of your man cave that you need to have all 151 jerseys plastered around?
This is technically the doghouse, mate. So, I reckon I could fill it out.
Slips, is this a real retirement or is it a Nick White retirement? What style is it?
No, it's real. On a serious note, like I spoke to Joe, and probably the best thing for the team is to prepare for that World Cup in 27. So, look, I'll always answer a call, but I don't plan on getting a call either. So, I'd like to say it's serious.
Out of all of those games, so 151, or you would just, it looked like each week you prepare exact same. You never looked too tired. It never looked like the game took a lot out of you. Was there any moment there? What was probably the toughest period through your international career?
It's a good question. I'd probably say the 23 World Cup really, really hit me. Just the way we trained, the build up for that, the results, probably everything related to that World Cup campaign really took it out of me. So mentally it was pretty hard to come back after that one, but I'm glad I did, because the last 2 years or 18 months have been some of my favorite times in the jerseys. So yeah, I'd say 23 was probably the hardest year of my career for sure.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to ask. What would have been the most enjoyable? Has it been this last one where you've clocked up all these massive milestones?
Yeah, I'd say, well, taking out the milestones, I'd just say the last 18 months have been some of my favourite. Just like, in particular, the game in Ellis Park over in Joburg, like that was just such an incredible moment. And I reckon a lot of the players in the jersey now probably don't understand how big that game was for us as a country and as a team. It was incredible the way we played that day, to come back from 20 down at altitude against the Springbok team that's head and shoulders above most teams at the moment. So that was special. But I still reckon even playing with you guys at the start of my career back in 2010, so some of my favourite moments, in particularly off the field, just watching you three get around, showing us young guys how to do it.
Oh,
or how not to do it.
Well, there's a couple of things that you showed me how to do. On a more serious note, off the back of Gits' question, 2 questions related.
Love it.
1, out of those 151 games and 650 other professional games that you played, which game caused your beak, your nose, your snoz to look like the way it does?
Like a question mark?
Yeah. 2, are you going to get that fixed in retirement? Because Drew knows a good cosmetic surgeon.
The issue is I've already had it surgically put back into place. So
Oh, really?
you can probably not. It's not looking that good, is it? That actually, I reckon I've broken it at least, I don't know, probably 6 times in my career. The way it looks now, that came from training. So that was a training incident.
Who was it? And where does he live? We'll go get him.
I think it was Alan, actually. To be fair, it was
We'll
leave
him alone.
Yeah, I could smell his deep heat still. But it was, the old after training they try and straighten it, but they never try to. Obviously, didn't try hard enough because it's still pretty bad.
Nothing worse than a good beak hit. Makes your eyes water, and you're like, I'm not crying.
And also, don't come to me. The surgeon I know will just get you a new set of nuts.
Hey, Sips, we had Tom Wright on here a couple of weeks back, and he was talking about your 150th when the team let you run out and they deliberately paused so that you could have a bit of time out in the field on your own.
Yeah.
A, how much did you enjoy that? And B, did you really need to do that little hamstring stretch? Because he claimed you've never done one in your life.
Mate, the only time I feel my hammers is when I stretch them. I saw that interview with Roddy, and he was having a good little chuckle about it, wasn't he? But yeah, it's always awkward. Like we're playing at Eden Park, full of Kiwis, and they put me out there. It's not like a home game where everyone's clapping and saying "Well done, Slip." Everyone's just booing me. It was awkward.
Very good, mate. Congrats on getting to the 150. What is it? So when in cricket, obviously you raise your bat again. Is there anything in rugby that you do? Should you raise your mouth guard, or do you throw a boot up, or what do you do with a milestone?
There's only 3 of them that have done it. So
what are the other blokes?
I don't know. You got clapped off by both teams. That was pretty special. I know you would have hated that, but it was a nice moment for everyone else watching it.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't go out and seek this recognition, but the fact that you got it. Like, I really enjoyed that. I mean, I don't know. What else do they do for 150th? Was there anything?
Well, I remember Swoop. Swoop turned up to a team photo in full cricket gear for his. Was it your 100th, Swoop?
Yeah, it was only 100th.
Up there in Brizzy.
Yeah, you walked out the tunnel raising your bat.
It was a good little gig. No one knew. It was actually Bog Rats.
Not like you to make it all about you, but...
Oh, yeah, that's rich coming from you, son. Traditionally, I guess with those special milestones... The opposing team's captain will present something post-game. For my 100th up there at Suncorp, Richie McCaw presented a bottle that was kind of tailored or engraved with my 100th, which I still have. I think, was it Artie? Who was it that kind of presented? Did they do anything for you post-game?
Yeah, Scott Barrett and a few of the All Blacks came in at that Eden Park game. They presented like a little frame jersey and a bottle of wine as well. And then after the last game, the game after for my last game, we actually got both teams in because they were saying goodbye to Chrono as well, who was a big part of the All Blacks setup for a lot of years, who's now with us. So it kind of did a farewell for both of us, with both teams in. So it was special. And it's moments like that where you can share a beer with the other blokes in the other jerseys that that's what's special about rugby.
And did you get a commemorative cap as well for 150?
Oh, yeah. What colour?
So
Is that a different
you
colour?
would have got a debut
or-
cap.
Good question.
You got a 50th?
50th,
Yeah, you
100th,
get 100th.
150. Plus how many World Cups? Because you get one for each of the World Cups as well.
Yeah, 4.
4 of those. Mate, you got to open a bloody hat stall.
Has anyone got 5 World Cups? Yeah, there's got to
I
be.
think
I think
there's
Brian Lima.
There's
Like,
a couple, Lima,
you-
and I think from Namibia. What's
No,
Did Mario Ledesma go to 5?
Did he?
Well,
Tommy,
he did
have
one
a
as a
look.
coach,
5
or
World
you mean
Cups.
5 as a player? I don't know.
Yeah.
But was that something you thought about, chasing your 5th World Cup? Like, you are close, and it's not like you're playing poorly, Slips.
Yeah, like it's getting hard.
Yeah.
I've got 2 kids now, and they're pretty young, so that time away from home is making it very hard.
Yeah.
On top of that, being old as well, so training wise, playing wise, I feel all right. But no, it probably really never really came into my thinking to make it to 27. I strong believer of making sure that you leave the jersey in the hands of someone coming up, and I feel like we've got some young props that need time in the saddle. So
Yeah, look,
I think that's more the priority.
I don't think you need your 5th. Like, it's not a big thing anyway.
Oh,
Like,
Sue
you're
doesn't
part,
want to get it
you're a part of a
surpassed.
special club at the moment. 4 World Cups. There's only 3 of us, Slips.
Is
You,
it?
myself, and Griggs.
Oh, yeah?
Mate, so just stay in good company. You're right there. All right? 4's fine.
Mate, it's a good mix too. You, Griggs, and Slips.
Good length.
Yeah, I reckon.
Oh, so but you're still going around next year in Super Rugby. So with you not going on the tour now with the boys, means you're going to have a full pre-season. How are you getting your head around that and your back around that?
What do you mean? I've got a full preseason, mate.
Well,
Oh,
normally
yeah.
if you go on the tour, you don't come back until maybe Jan, but you're having your annual leave now. So unless you've got some sort of deal with Bernie Larkham, you've got a full pre-season, son.
Yeah, you just got to. Sometimes you got to work the system there, Swoop. Drew.
Oh,
Sorry, mate. I think I might go back before Chrissy. We're just working that out now. But mate, to be fair, my body could actually do with a preseason, and the Brumbies are actually really good with me in terms of my body and making sure that I'm playing games and not training to a point where I can't play. So yeah, I could actually do with one. I might need a bit of trimming down at some stage.
God, don't we all?
To get to 150, right, it requires a lot of diligence, discipline
Yeah.
in your preparation.
Defence. What else?
All of it.
Yeah.
Length.
Yeah.
Lush.
Yeah.
Now, Slips is one of the greats. He knew his routine. He had it. He prepared well. That was on the field, 4 on field.
Mm.
Slips, take us through your routine that involved an umbrella, a hand towel, hand soap.
Diet Coke.
No, it was just a 600ml bottle of Mount Franklin, and a location of the closest park near the away hotel. Run us through that.
It's pretty simple there, Swoop. I just wanted to make sure I grabbed a senior player like yourself.
Yep.
And go and see the views. I remember distinctly one in, was it Rosario?
Yep.
There's a bit of rain around just to see the local food, a few beers, a few drinks, and yeah, just get amongst the locals, mate.
So he'd grab the umbrella from the hotel.
So basically, look, myself and Slips, every now and then didn't mind just kind of opening up the lungs with a little bit of a dart.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Right. So
And so that was why you had the water bottle and the hand towel.
yeah.
and
So
soap
basically,
to
we
wash
got
the soap,
he
the
had
smoke
his-
off them.
with every away game at the hotel, there was always he had a spot and a bench. Right. So you'd go and sit, and I started to clock onto it, and I said, "Well, where's my invite?" So we used to kind of venture. So he said he ran me through the preparation. So basically, you go and have a couple of puffs, just a couple, and he had his hand towel, hand soap, bottle of water. So the whole routine was about post cigarette was here's the hand soap, here's the hand towel, wash your face, wash your hands, maybe a little bit of spray. I said, well, what's the umbrella for? He goes, oh, it just makes it look like you're actually just going for a walk outside the hotel.
Gee, we're going back some years now, mate.
Aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean, we don't do that anymore, do we?
We did one at Coogee. That was my first time. I wasn't and am not a smoker.
Right.
So anyway, Thanks for getting me addicted on the vapes. Perfect.
Very good. Hey, obviously retirement now, living down in our nation's capital. There's a man that lives down there that has done retirement better than anybody, and I'm wondering, Gits, whether you could now take Slips under your wing.
Well, he
and
lives
show
in the
him.
Gold Coast.
Oh, sorry.
That's where
He's
he's
got a big
And that
big
was written
pad.
here.
That's what Righty was saying. If he gets up there
That's
and,
right.
and Nick White, if they go to the Gold Coast, hopefully they could stay in this little man cave there that looks like it could house half of Canberra anyway.
Looks like a mad rave den.
Yeah.
But outside of that, what retirement tips have you got for Slips?
Oh, listen, I'm fresh into my retirement days, so I'm probably not the best person to ask. I still feel like I'm transitioning. Maybe ask these two professionals.
Anybody got any tips for Slips in retirement?
No, I think, if we're being serious about it, I think it's I think it's one of those things, Slips, where the transition, there's no end point to it. It's not like you get through your transition after you get your first job or whatever. It's because you'll just miss parts of what rugby gave you at different points throughout your life moving forward. And I think you're pretty self-aware kind of a guy, so you'll kind of know what voids are being missed and just be on top of what behaviours you adapt to fill those voids. Sometimes you can fall in a trap of finding something unsavoury to fill those voids, but I think you're kind of the kind of guy, and you've got a good family and everyone around you to make sure that you fill those in the right ways. But mate, what I sort of struggled with in the first 18 months to 2 years was different to what I struggled with 5 years into it. So I think it's just one of those ones, mate, where you just got to be on top of things and honest with yourself about what it is that you miss, because it's a really unique environment that we were in for a long time. It gave us very unique things, like weirdly you get sort of addicted to that spike in adrenaline every week. You don't realise it in the moment, but when you finish footy, you don't really get the highs that you used to get, especially as frequently. And that's where you can kind of fall into some of those unsavoury traps. But mate, I would just say just stay on top of things. Talk to your mates as well. And, if you ever need to, just give us a call, and we'll either steer you down a path we walked or maybe one that we shouldn't have walked.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I'm actually I'm excited thinking about life after footy. Like, I'm still playing next year, and next year may not even be my last, but I am excited to obviously spend more time at home and then just learn as much as I can. I guess about work and life after rugby, and I've got a few avenues that I could potentially go down. It's just a matter of staying, as you said, staying on top of it and enjoying myself as well. Like, making sure that I'm in a position where I'm happy, I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and that's probably the goal for me now, is to finish off rugby really strongly and then transition into that career path, whichever one I choose.
Now, Slips, you have just stepped out of this Wallabies team that's about to embark on this big spring tour. We've got Japan, England, Italy, Ireland, France. How do you think the boys will go on this big tour?
Yeah, I think they'll go well. There's a few banana skin games in there. There's the Japanese and the Italians who, on their day can play really good rugby. So they're teams you can't take lightly. Holistically, it's a 5-game tour, so it's going to be hard to play everyone consistently through those 5 games with all the travel involved and change of venues and hotels and all that sort of stuff, injuries. So some big games in there, like the England, Ireland, France set up, like they're really strong teams, but it's really critical for us to play games and win games, in particular for that world ranking into the World Cup. So I think we'll do well. Hopefully we can cause a few upsets later in the tour, but I'm excited to get up early and watch for once.
Tane spoke last week about Joe Schmidt, and he sort of gave us an insight into him being quite intense, in particular with his 10s. Is he like that with his props as well, or does he kind of leave you blokes alone?
I feel like he drives a really high standard. I saw that interview with Tane and talking about the spark and making sure you're dialed in for everything, whether it's training or review or preview. And that is Joe. Like, he really pushes hard, high standards for the really simple things in the game. And I think, like in terms of rugby is a simple game. We just seem to make it, very complicated sometimes. So just your basics, your you carry and you clean and you catch and pass, your tackles. Let's just nail that. And if you don't nail that, that's when he comes at you, and that's when he's pretty intense. So, he's a simple man, simple coach, but very high detailed and holds high standards for sure.
Is there something you've learnt off Joe? You know, like you've been around the game for forever. You know, there wouldn't be too much that he could actually teach you, but we've heard so many good things about Joe Schmidt and what he can offer. Is there something that you've learned off him, you know, that made a big difference this last 18 months or?
I think the biggest thing I've learned from Joe is he's got a philosophy around a ball first focus. So, we're looking after that ball, whether we're running, kicking, passing, it doesn't really matter. If someone goes into the carry and the contact and the breakdown, it's all about winning that ball. That's it. That's the only thing that worries. We can't play rugby without that ball. So, a real ball focus. It doesn't matter who you are. We've got to win that ball so we can still play rugby. That's probably the biggest thing I've learned. It's very simple, but when you start thinking outside that box, you don't have the ball.
Yeah.
Now, 151 caps. You played forever for the Wallabies. So should we do a quick little where we pick categories that Slips has to answer over that 151 caps? So I'll go first.
Well, you've got everything prepared, obviously.
No, I've just written it right now. I just came up with it.
Got ya.
Favourite coach.
Oh, okay, I got it.
You get what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, is this for me?
Yeah.
Not
Yes,
for us.
Slips. 151 caps.
Favourite coach.
Well, not necessarily your favourite, but an honourable mention. Who's the one you got on with the best?
Probably say I got two, Dave Rennie and Joe Schmidt.
I'll go next.
You go next.
Wow.
Favorite away hotel.
Royal Gardens, London.
Oh,
yeah,
choice.
good one. Kensington.
That's a
there.
good one, isn't it? Okay. Favorite hooker that you've packed down with?
Good one.
Chibber Hansen.
Nice.
Favorite teammate to tour with?
I'm going to say Drew Mitchell.
Oh, that's
That's a
big,
good one.
B.
That's a
That
big
is
one.
big.
He's good.
I was going to say favourite member of the KOKO Show, but we already know that now.
Yeah, Gits.
Favourite.
Oh, sweet.
Sorry, Swoop.
Favourite second rower's shoulder in your buttock. Who pushed the hardest?
I'm going to say Rob Simmons.
Yeah.
Simo, right.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Can I say the toughest, sorry, Swoop, it just came to me,
Get in there.
the toughest prop to scrummage against in your whole career, start to finish one?
It's got to be Tony Woodcock.
Yeah.
It was early
Farm
on
strength.
in my career, and yeah, he was a beast.
Favorite win over your career.
Oh, good one.
Oh,
Of not just international, I'm talking super, club footy.
bin club
It's
footy.
a tough one.
I'm
Maybe-
thinking early days would be the Hong Kong game against the All Blacks,
2010, great.
2010. And then I'd have to say recently would be the Ellis Park,
Yeah.
Johannesburg.
What, off the back of that, opposite, worst loss that stung the most?
Probably Wales in 2023 at the World Cup.
Drew, you got one? I'll go. Ref that you thought was... No, let's go ref you got on the best with. The ref that you thought was the best. I was going to go the reverse then.
Yeah,
Did you
no,
say
let's keep
that?
it light.
Possibly. Yeah.
I'm going to say Swoop's twin, Walshy.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Walsh.
Yeah.
I got fined for bagging him.
Yeah.
His press conference.
I bet his
thought he
tattoo
was-
on his
I thought he
arm.
was a good bloke.
Yeah, I know. That's the difference between us.
I remember seeing him at Mavericks in South Africa. Actually, it wasn't me. It was a mate of mine. We saw him at Mavericks in South Africa, and he said that he was getting a bit of a show and saw a tattoo on his arm. It says, "Those who control the game control themselves."
Yeah.
Great control.
Yeah, right. Well, I saw him in Bali having a Barney with a bird.
Is that true?
I was driving past on a scooter and he was having a blow up on the side of the road. Offside.
Anybody else got others?
Maybe favourite country to beat. And can't be the All Blacks because that's, like, obviously.
I think it's a pretty easy one. That's England for
Yeah,
me.
well
Yeah.
done.
Okay.
Well answered.
Favorite change room.
Away
to walk
change
into.
room
Yeah,
or
away
home?
change room. Or give me both, away and home.
I'd say Twickenham's always good playing England, just the walk in off the bus and then into the change room. Like the change rooms themselves aren't much. There's not much going on, but I'd probably say, Twickenham, just the entrance and then into the stadium is pretty impressive.
Mate, have you thought about having like a testimonial, like some sort of like, so we can just get around you and maybe we can fill that
We
rave,
don't do that in
rave
Australia.
cave.
We
I know,
should
but
do that more.
Maybe you host one at that rave cave you're in, and we can just.
Mate, I'm probably more embarrassed that only the KOKO Show would turn up.
That's not
we're a good time,
embarrassing,
though.
mate. We'll bring a crowd.
Yeah, we'll bring a crowd.
We're good fun.
We'll ticket it.
Yeah,
Tommy
you
cash
must
in your pockets.
you won't
And take
see
most
anything.
of it.
Yeah.
Last one I've got for you. Three teammates that were best to have a beer with post match.
Probably say Sean McMahon.
Oh,
Pretty
the dragon.
critical one there.
Yeah.
Liam Gill was always a good
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Fish.
Wow.
Gilly.
I've had both of them in France. Remember
Yeah,
that?
so-
Wow.
and Frizz.
Yeah.
yeah, Pickle. He'd be up there.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's so many more. I reckon Simo, the Honey Badger, Scotty Higgers.
Oh, yeah.
Us three blokes.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
you
setting it up for.
You three.
Jeez, we finally got there.
I know. I was just setting it up for you.
You
Sorry.
need to text him beforehand.
We almost made top 10.
Sorry, boys. Has anybody got anything else for Slips? He's done his time. He's got to
No,
get.
he's just legend of the game.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just so happy this year that you've been getting the credit that you deserve, Slips. Like, it's been great to see. I know you haven't looked like you enjoy it a great deal, but from former Wallabies and the whole rugby community, it's been great to see, and well done.
Yeah.
Thanks, boys. And it's probably worth saying that when I did come into the jersey or the team, you guys really looked after me, and I appreciate that, and you taught me more ways.
Yeah, no, but and just to double down on what Matt said, and you've even mentioned it, you want to make sure that when you come into the Wallaby environment, when you leave it in a better place, mate. You're certainly someone who's had an impact on not just the game of rugby in Australia, but also internationally. So when you do have the moment, allow yourself to be humbled and give yourself that moment to kind of be proud of yourself, mate, because you've honestly had a huge impact on a lot of people and also the game.
Well, to triple down on that, Slips, absolute
Yes.
honour and pleasure to share the field with you, mate. You're one of the greats. Love you. All the best in Chapter 2, mate, and we're all here for you. If you need anything, love you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. It's been a hell of a journey.
Very good. Mate, to take us out, can you fire up this angle grinder? I'm dying to see the most capped Wallaby on the angle grinder. Here we go. Look at
Mate,
that.
I'm telling you, Makita.
He didn't look like he knew how to turn it on.
Is it
I don't
He's
think
got
it's
no safety equipment on.
Makita. It's good gear. Well done, Slips.
Very
Good
good.
choice.
Thank you, Slips.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys.
Livy.
There you go, James Slipper, everybody.
Oh, what a man.
Didn't know he lived on the Gold Coast. Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
He looks
Yeah,
happy,
you,
doesn't
you
he?
kind of said like in the intro you went
Yeah, I did.
Gold Coast.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
And now it makes sense.
TSS boy.
Geez, that's a commute for training every day down to the Brumbies, but committed.
Yeah. That's what he does.
Got to be.
Couple of this. I'm going back to the start now. Hey, what did you learn on the weekend?
Oh, I actually learnt it today. I went for a trot. Yeah, the
Oh,
beautiful people in Bondi, but they have no spatial awareness.
Yeah.
Oh, talk to me.
Well, you've got that
On the
path that you
promenade.
run, the promenade where you're running up and back, and you got a lot of people doing a lot of exercise. There's people there with dogs with long leads going across, like it just, you know what I mean? I
No,
just
I
reckon
get it.
You're constantly
they're beautiful people,
sidestepping.
but I reckon they're lacking a little bit upstairs, except for you, obviously.
I
but-
think there's probably a little bit of entitlement in the East. Yep.
yeah, right.
That probably a tinge of that comes into play.
Yeah, so I probably learnt a little bit that there's entitlement in the East. I didn't know.
Well, you boys have got to get up to Northern Beaches,
Yeah,
eh,
you know.
Prof?
Yeah.
They entitled or they're good?
No, they're good, mate.
No,
Flat on the
they're
ground.
Short leads everywhere,
Empty
mate.
paths. Anyway, what have I learned on the weekend? No, you know what? I don't know if it's a learning, but I caught up with Huey Edmonds, former teammate from Wallaby. It was his birthday over the weekend. Mark Gerard was there. Just it was good little catch up with
Peter
a bunch
Playford.
of friends. Pete Playford, Rat, like a bunch of our friends are there, and yeah, it was just it was good, and I learned that I still push the boat out and lose my voice.
Also, Whoop really keeps you honest if you have a couple of drinks.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yours must have had you at
yeah, but
What
I'm
do
back
you
to like my recovery, my bounce back is remarkable.
See,
Whilst I
athlete in
fall
you,
off a
mate.
cliff pretty quickly, I'm I'm also now 97% recovered.
I had a 97 last night as well. How
Yeah.
good does it feel?
76% sleep. 11.8 so far. What are we, 10 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Strain.
Hey, what a perfect time just for me to give the little Whoop plug while we're doing
Yeah,
this.
do it.
So we're all on the Whoop. We're all on the fitness challenge. We're down to 6 weeks. We're trying to get down to a certain body percentage of fat each week. I think I said 10%. Swoop, you were
14.
big, larger man. You were 10%. And
I'm trying to bulk.
Trying to bulk. Whoop is amazing. We're all addicted to this app. And we've got a community going now. There's over 100 people. We'll
Yep.
put the code up. Where's the code going, Tommy? There'll be a link to the code. Get involved in the group. There's lots of chat going on there. Guys telling us, what exercise routines they're doing.
You
And
feel almost judged. Well, not judged, but you're very accountable with the Whoop. I feel like in the morning, like, I've let the Whoop down today, and then the next day you want to you really want to impress your Whoop.
We went for a trot this morning, and he was upset that my strain was higher than his. Of course, because you're fitter than I am. Like, you did it easier. I spent 7 minutes in zone 4, and he spent 1 minute.
that's actually really cool to watch the differences between
I've
you.
always
right?
been impressed by your heart rate. It's always at
always
least
high.
20 beats
Yeah, it's high.
over us, but also your recovery is a lot quicker.
So today we're gonna, because there's different things on there. There's
My
strain.
heart's been broken so many times.
That's so sad.
How's your heart now?
A lot of scar tissue.
Yeah, but
It's starting to mend.
is it?
Starting to heal.
Good on you, mate.
No, it's good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm available.
Hey, Paris,
No, I'm good,
city
I'm
of
good.
love.
Yeah, we're off to Paris today.
You are. Jeez, we're jumping around. Let
I
me
know.
finish.
Yeah,
You finish that.
perfect.
Let me go. Whoop. So we're talking about the different things. We'll come back to Paris. So sleep is a big thing. There's different things on there that they can measure. There's strain, there's sleep, there's recovery. So
Yeah.
I don't know about you blokes, but what about the AI bot telling you what you need to do to sleep better? It now tells
I'm
me.
not that far into.
Oh, you're not?
Maybe I should.
It'll say turn your screen off now, Jimbo. It'll say, let your wife put the kids to bed.
I feel
It's
like
not
you
good
need
for
that. I feel like you need that bot, Jimbo.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Does
yeah.
it tell you how to put a card in an ATM machine too? Because you struggle with that as well.
Well, who's using ATM machines these days?
Not you.
Remember that Hong Kong races? He's
Yeah.
like, where does this thing go?
Mate, there was not a slot for the card. I know you guys worked it out. That drove me nuts.
Oh, pretty easily. It's right there. It says insert here.
Flashing green light.
Anyway, I get up, I check my sleep. Mine last night was, I think it was 81%. Pretty happy with that.
Nice.
Sleep needed.
Yeah,
But
good.
it's a fantastic. Do you check your sleep every morning?
Yep, sleep I do. I love the sleep. Although last night it said I didn't get to bed or sleep till like 11:45. I was in bed at 10:30, tired, and I felt I was asleep.
You having a
So no. I mean,
having a wrestle?
I stayed up at Drew's.
Yeah, is it mine?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that's the one that sometimes you're on that bed, so I make sure there's plastic on top, like everything's covered. That I just don't want to, just look after
I know,
myself.
son.
No, I bank. I say start activity. I bank my sleep as soon as I go to bed. I don't let it just sort of read it when I drift off. I make sure I bank it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like before as I go to bed, I say activity, sleep, and then when I wake up, end. So then it knows exactly the window that I was sleeping, rather than it having to
Work it out
decipher it through
itself,
my
yeah.
heart rate.
The one thing, you're saying to get my heart checked because my resting heart rate's quite low. You can do it. You can check the rhythm of your heart just by holding the side of. There's like an app there where you can do it.
Oh yeah.
And my beats are regular. It's just low, so I think
You were just
I'm okay.
healthy as a horse, the fittest. You got to get on and look at his stats.
Oh,
I've been showing people.
And I've been looking at his stats for
Showed-
20 years.
Oh, have you? It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So this is you know what you need to do? You need to join Whoop. There's a link right now. Click on it. Join Whoop, and you get 1 month free. And you can get on and perv on Matt Giddo's stats.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seriously, insert eggplant emoji.
Yeah, eggplant here. Like mate, it's unbelievable. Yes,
Thanks for asking, mate. So my learnings over the weekend.
No. Now we're going back to
We're
Paris,
not that yet, yeah.
and then
Oh,
we're
right,
going to
okay.
your learnings.
Fine.
Yeah.
You're going to Paris.
Yeah, we're off to Paris. Matt and I. That's why we're recording early on a Monday morning this week. Even though there's a lot of empty beer stubbies around. We're going from here straight to the airport, flying over to Paris. Just a quick trip. We'll be back for next week's pod.
Who are you flying with?
Qantas.
Turning left or right?
Left.
Good.
Yeah.
QF1, Qantas Clutch. First class.
This is a direct. Goes from Perth to Paris.
Oh.
17-hour flight.
How good is that?
How are you
Yeah,
going to fill your 17
Honestly,
hours?
it's great.
I'll be all right, son.
Goodness, mate. Well, that's exciting. And catching up with any old...
We were going to go watch
Friends?
Toulon play, but unfortunately they're playing away that weekend. But yeah, I'm sure we'll catch up with some old friends. You know what else I learned on the weekend? William Pike in the last at Ascot.
Again?
Oh,
Pikey.
absolute banker.
Centric nature, yeah.
What'd you learn, Swoop?
Just to remind myself to be a little bit more prepared when you walk into a room when Drew's on a heater. When you're fresh. Now, turned up, Drew's already got his hand on the dartboard.
Sorry, this turned up to Hugh
Hugh
Evans'
Evans'
party
party.
on Saturday night.
Fashionably late. Fresh.
Sorry, can I just interject really quickly?
Of course.
There? It's a good segue. Fashionably late. So Swoop earlier in the afternoon, he was late. He was meant to come for a beer beforehand. And he goes, bro, what are you wearing? And I go, oh, just casual. And then I went, oh, actually, hang on. There's an opportunity here. I went, nah, I wouldn't do it to you, bro. It's cocktail dress. And he goes, look me. And I kind of sent out some like emoji eyes, like as if to say, look, mate, I'm being honest. And I just said, no, I wouldn't do it to you. Looked, I said, mate, it's Huey's birthday. Everyone's dressed up. And then he comes in like full blazer and really fashionably late, but also fashionably overdressed.
Yeah, I'm better than that. But I walked in, everyone's looking at me and having a bit of a giggle. I was like, you got me.
Any photos from that?
Oh,
There will be.
We'll put
yeah,
one
we'll,
up.
we'll get you
Yeah.
a couple. Yeah, so to be a little bit more prepared because this guy was in that zone and I've been in that zone with him. I handled a little bit more than you handled my heat. And then he proceeds to get, the skewers that you put your
Sorry,
lamp.
go back because I kind of interrupted. Hand on the dartboard.
Hand on the
then
dartboard.
what's
Well, it's a bit
happening?
of a thing. So basically, put your hand on the dartboard. Someone throws a dart. If you hit the hand, great. If you don't, if you got it, basically can't miss the board. If you miss the board, you've got to.
But you're aiming for someone's hand.
No, you got aiming for the
Just put your
dartboard.
hand on the dartboard and
Right
look
in the
away,
middle.
and then just it's just a trust thing, Matt.
Yeah, but hang on. Then they're throwing it at your hand.
Well,
Well, mate, it's just
It's a
it's
chance.
actually just pretty normal behaviour, Prof. Nothing. And
I think we got
yeah,
a
so
little-
then after that, proceeds to get the skewers of the lamp where you put your little
Yeah.
lamp kebabs.
Metal
on.
skewer?
No.
No.
wouldn't
wood.
skewer.
So it's trying to stick it in me
Oh,
forehead.
yeah, he's done that. They're too long.
I think we got a photo of that too, don't
I
we?
think we'll have it.
Anyway, so I'm holding a nap for the first half an hour at the party. I'm holding a napkin with all the blood coming out of my forehead.
What a great time.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I pushed the boat out.
Thanks, Drew.
Yeah, fantastic. I learnt to never go out with Drew and Swoop again. That's what I
No, this is
learnt.
not him.
Bloody
You're
hell.
fine with me, aren't you?
Oh, mate, of course, mate. Northern Beaches, good
Yeah.
people. I learnt that the Louvre is pretty easy to break into.
Yeah.
And when you guys are there, go have a crack. Get the
Why, what
Mona
happened?
It's
Lisa.
in the daylight. Didn't you all see
Yeah,
that?
this
No.
morning. So 3 bandits went in and stole the French crown jewels in daylight while it was open. So
They got a
bring me back the Mona
A
Lisa,
French
boys.
bandit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the plot out of...
Mona Lisa's
Oceans.
quite small painting too. I think
Which
it'd be
one do you wanna
doable.
get? Is Guernica in there?
No, I'm
That's
saying it's a
oh,
good one.
sorry.
It's a good one to pick.
Yeah.
I may have. No, I won't go there. Yeah. Wow.
What did you do?
No, I just have like a piece of fine china from like 1800 or something. Is my
From where?
the French palace. We were there to meet the president. Anyway, I walked out with my after dinner coffee cup
And it was from the
stamp
1800s.
from the 1800s.
You're a thief.
I didn't mean to.
Perfect segue, not really, but Patreon. It is available at the moment. It's going gangbusters, guys. Lots of members, and they're loving every second of what we're doing. It's just $2 a week. You support that little Patreon, but you're supporting the whole show. Means,
$2.
Yeah,
Giving it away.
mate. It's too cheap.
Yep.
I'll be honest with you. But please follow us. The link will be it'll be on now. Hit the link, but also it'll be in the comment section. Go on. Follow our Patreon. Gents, there is a little bit of I'm going to add the Japanese 15 versus the Australia A result into the rugby news. This whole section
Sure.
is going to be rugby news. We put them to the sword.
Yeah.
It was an absolute drubbing, a good turnout. Just while I'm rifling through my paper here, trying to find the score.
Yeah,
71 to 7.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, the junkyard dog got a couple.
got a double.
Darcy
Darcy.
Greeley got a double, I think, didn't he?
Not sure.
Maybe Darcy Swain got a double.
Darcy
He did,
get
yep.
Oh, Max didn't get
Petty
it.
Summer was
Max
good.
Greeley was really good though.
Oh, he would suit that style over in Japan.
Mm.
The way he plays.
What do we take away from this? Obviously, Ben Donaldson was there, played well. Is it?
I
did
think
we
there'll
read into
probably be
it?
a few of those guys probably join the Wallabies, to be honest.
Mhm.
They'll probably stay there in Japan, and I'm sure the Wallabies are probably already on their way if they're not there already. I reckon a few of those boys might stay and join the tour.
Yeah.
Because look, even like we talked about Carter Gordon last week, like he's only one of 2 10s in that Wallaby squad. Like he hasn't played. He's played 2 games of footy in 18 months.
So would he just slide Donaldson in? Is that how it works?
You'd think so.
Yeah.
Well, you've got Tane, Liner.
No, Liner's not in it.
Liner's not there.
No,
right.
it's just Tane and Carter Gordon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I'd say you would. I just wonder whether that was actually the strongest Japanese team.
No, it's a 15. It's like their
15.
Japan A as well.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so don't read into it too much is what you're telling me. Obviously, that first game is up this week. You can watch it at 4:50 p.m. Australian time.
I mean, that's still impressive to put that many points on a team that Eddie Jones, he wouldn't, even if it's an A or, your 15 team, or he's going to prep as hard as he can. He'll come up with a game plan that he thinks will be effective. So that's an impressive win. You win by 64
absolutely,
points.
yeah.
Where are they playing?
This week, they're, on
it
this
Chichibu Stadium?
Chichibu or
Japan National Stadium.
Is that the one in Yokohama? No.
Where's that one,
No.
Tommy?
There's one in Tokyo, but it's further out. Just seats bigger.
Yeah, that's right.
I think we've played
Tokyo.
We used to play Toshiba there because that was like our main. That was in Fuchu though, I think. Around there.
So there you go. Perfect time to watch rugby. Settle in on Saturday. Enjoy, hopefully, the Wallabies playing well. And then, yes, straight into it after that. There is no rest. We go, as I said, England, Italy, Ireland, France. I can't wait.
Yep.
It's good.
That England would be a great way to start.
Oh,
I mean, this Japanese one is the start, but then the European
leg.
Yeah.
A bit of other news floating around, gents. Let me get you up to speed, if you don't mind. We had the Rugby Australia Awards night.
Yeah, John Eels medal night. Yeah.
John Eels medal. Lenicky Tau, Flicky Tau.
Yeah.
So
Well-deserved winner of the John Eels medal.
Yep.
He's
been outstanding. Yeah.
Very consistent.
And got off to a good start for Exeter on the weekend as well. Him and Tom Hooper got a win overnight. Yeah.
Nice.
Very, very good. Then the Women's Player of the Year was Tabua Tui Nakavandra.
Mm-hmm.
Very, well-deserved as
Yeah,
well.
should be one of the best 8s in women's world rugby.
Jorgo got Try of the Year. Can you pick which one it was?
Twickenham.
Yeah, it's Twickenham. Yeah, well done,
really?
Jorgo. Yeah,
Great
I mean,
finish.
I thought the one in and out, South Africa.
Yeah,
Mm.
Jorgo. Probably
Also,
could
what
have been
about
all
the
5.
ball steal game 2 of the Lions?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He's had a few good ones.
Yeah. You can
Well,
cross the line.
He's been tabled a 5-year deal by Aussie Rugby to basically keep those R360 fellas away or people away. What was the longest deal that any of you guys got for the Wallabies?
I did a 5, but that was at the Force. But then once I got to the Force, they said we couldn't actually offer you 5. Can you sign this with 3 and we'll honour the other 2 on top of it?
And they did?
Well, they did, but I ended up leaving because Drew left. So
5 years. How old is he? 21? 20? 21?
Yeah.
Yeah, 21.
21.
5 years. You do the longer contracts at the end of your career, shorter ones at the start. The shorter ones at the start keep you honest.
Yeah, well, you were talking about how your value went up during that long period.
Yeah, I signed a 4-year. Yeah, last week on Patreon spoke about signing a 4-year deal early and then started playing Wallabies. So kind of
Obviously, Max hasn't subscribed to Patreon.
has
he signed or they just offered him that?
Offered.
Yeah, right.
Tabled a deal.
I'd back myself. 2-year deal and
That's exactly right.
hopefully become.
Yeah, well, no, I guess the Sydney Roosters are circling as well. What does a Rooster do?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like if you're as a player, you go shorter, so you just keep going. Each time you're a hot commodity and you get more money. But of course, it's not about the money; it's about the love of the jersey. Come on, let's move on.
Joseph Suolihi, speaking of love of the jersey, Rookie of the Year. Carlo Tizzano won Weirdo of the Year. Yeah. So no, Super Rugby Player of the Year, leading try scorer.
Yeah, he had a huge year.
Immense. And then Georgina Fredericks, she was Women's Super Player of the Year. So congrats to her. All deserved winners. Did any of you jag any awards on that? Did you get a John Eels?
Yeah, got a John Eels, yeah.
I got a try of the year.
I got a couple of tries, actually.
I got a try of the year for the one that he scored. I was deemed player most responsible.
I got a try of the year for a try that Lottie scored as well.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Weird.
The one Argentina in the World Cup where I left, and then bounced past it to you.
Threw me an absolute
Tactical bounce pass.
fly.
Try of the year, mate.
Actually, it's pretty standard. You're left or right.
Yeah.
I
at
actually
least I
presented
fucking
Drew
passed. You never
Rookie of the
passed.
Year. You won the Super Rugby Rookie of the Year. I presented you the award because I won
I
the
got
year before.
I got the Wallaby Rookie of the Year as well. But
Yeah, but the Super Rugby one, I remember that's when I met you.
oh, mate, I got so many fucking trophies. Who knows?
I remember having a chat, and I think it was with Alan Border. Not a big deal, but he was saying it's difficult because obviously there's the Alan Border medal, which is the cricket one, because he has to show up every year. So he said, Prof, if you ever get a big award named after you, think twice before saying, you get the James Rochford Award. Hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
But I wonder whether that's the case with Ealesy. Or would he love showing
Yeah,
up
I saw he was there again.
and just loves the whole thing and handing it
Oh,
out?
I
Or is
think he Big John, he would like being there and maybe other people getting pleasure out of him being there, but I don't think he's about the award being named after him. We should change it to like the KOKO medal.
Do you chat to War? You guys chat to him weekly, don't you? I'll Phil War and just say we've been thinking about
Last
it.
text I just got a thumbs up reply. I don't think he really liked the tone of it.
What did you write to him?
Oh, no, it's just one of those former players throwing in a bit of advice.
I'm sure he loves
Were
it.
you on the
Drew
source?
being Drew.
No, I wasn't, no.
He must love those.
Nah,
I
we're
reckon.
good, we're good.
Sansa, have they confirmed? They've confirmed the rugby calendar. This Nations Championship that's happening next year, which is the big tournament between the World Cups. I think it's going to be bigger than the World Cup. It's July and August. Obviously, no rugby championship to speak of, but then the Bledisloe, which is obviously 2 games. That's in October again. And then the spring tour is also the Nations Championship, if that makes sense.
Yeah, right.
So basically,
Right.
Yeah, doubles up for the points in that competition.
and then the Rugby Championships returns the year after that, 2027, and then the
Will that mean for the Northerners, the Six Nations will count for their
Yes.
rugby? Yeah.
And R360, does that count for this
Yes, it all counts.
tournament?
Everything counts. Everything counts. Have you been offered that R360 gig
No,
yet?
but like talking about rugby league banning players playing 10 years, like it's just ridiculous.
Jeez, they carry on a bit.
2 weeks
Yeah.
ago, they were saying it was a comp made out of a cornflakes box, and now they're banning players and agents who talk about it. Like, please.
I just think
Honestly,
And also the beat up with Marky Mark touring with the Kangaroos at the moment. He had a little
Wallaby on his thing, yeah.
It's because the NRL didn't give him a suitcase to tour with. All right, he's just obviously using one of his own. Like, who cares what
Did
kind
that turn into a thing? Because I
It's
saw it.
turned
and I
into
thought
a
it was-
thing. Well, on
Has it?
social media anyway.
Has it turned into? Yeah, I thought they're just taking the
Nice
piss
band.
out of him. Bit of fun.
I don't
Yeah,
understand. Like,
yeah. Listen, son, I agree.
You know, the genius move from Rugby 360 is that the player agents get a cut, but the cut doesn't come out of the player's salary.
Yeah,
So all of a sudden,
That's the same in France.
Is
That's the
it?
beauty. That's why you get less snakes over there.
yeah,
I think because they're now looking to get you the best deal. Because it doesn't matter wherever you go, the club will then pay them that commission.
Yeah, right.
Whereas
See, I was
here-
thinking, like, that would result in it's then player agents aren't giving the best advice to their players.
they're more motivated to get them together.
Yeah. Anyway, it's interesting. Watch this space. Watch this space. All right, folks, that is the show.
Oh,
Is that
that's
the
what a show!
What a show. One of your best.
It's a good show.
One of your
It was a
best.
good show.
Yeah, it was a really good show. Reminder, Patreon, $2 a week. Get on, subscribe. Also, thanks to Whoop. Whoop. I wonder if, I reckon I spiked a couple of times in that episode.
Yeah,
I would have.
a few times.
Yeah.
Especially for that tease for James Slipper. That'll be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
You would have already seen it if you're watching it, but it's a good one.
It's a very, very good one. Hey, lastly, thank you, Drew.
Oh, no, you're welcome.
This
yeah.
jersey.
No, I just
Tell us
wanted
the
to
story.
I just wanted to, often when we go on a tour, I try to make something, and there we go, Goit. And everyone's got their own on their back. Prof 14, congrats, you're in the team.
Thank you, mate. Winger. Love it.
Tommy's in 2. I'm
He's a hooker,
Viv.
dirty
got
little
himself-
hooker.
Picked himself in the 11 jersey
Yeah.
and swoop. I was gonna
We might have to just play Jimbo up first phase, I reckon.
put
I'm
Peggy
happy
Swoop
with
on there, but I didn't have enough letters. But no, yeah. So I actually wanted to get them done before the Lions tour for nothing other than just to have an extra piece of kit to wear around in amongst that tour. But just as things go with me, I went on Airtasker to find someone to do it. Found a fraud, and then she tied it up for probably 3 months and didn't do anything with it. And then I got it back, and then turns out my cleaner's pretty handy on the sewing machine. So then she also took a little bit of time, but it got done. So I went to Spotlight, got all the material, got all the.
Jeez, he's
all
good.
the
He's
thread
good,
and-
honestly.
He's the
I
best.
swear.
He's one of the
I mean,
love
I didn't-
language.
Yeah.
I,
No,
just,
no, but you
I
got
got all
the
the I
material.
got all the materials and stuff, and then they just had to whip it together.
Gift giver.
It was the
He's so good at gifts.
Just thoughtful. It was on a bit thoughtless.
I'd love to know what it is about
You know?
you, Drew, that makes the
I don't mean to
fraudsters
be.
target you. What is it?
Yeah,
What
I
are
know.
you? I've only known you a couple of years
Yeah.
properly, and I can think of 3 big ones already.
Yeah, like it was, mate, the amount of back and forth and just phone calls to this person that just wasn't answering. I ended up getting in touch with her husband. He said, mate, you're going to have to deal with her, not me. I was like,
wow.
You're very trusting.
yeah.
You're right.
Anyway, we got there in the end.
They're
Oh, we
fantastic.
did, and they're phenomenal.
We got them just in time for summer. Well done.
It's quite hot in here today. This is perfect, Drew, because we are about to do a little rugby jersey of our own.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hopefully
that.
next year, but not
Don't
just
give too much away.
that. Each of us have designed a little something,
A garment.
a garment that early next year, Tommy's giving me the
Well,
nod.
I reckon there's potential. This year we're going to
Maybe.
get some samples. A couple of samples sent in here. We will model them. You vote. You decide. You choose.
Let's be honest. It's going in. They'll go into production.
Yeah.
They're red hot.
But it's a nice bit of gear.
It is. Hey, that was the show. Thank you for supporting
That was a
KOKO.
show.
That was a shawl.
I love the
Good
shawl.
shawl.
That
Drew,
was a good
I love
show.
the shawl.
you
I
know
love
how
the
to
shawl.
sign the shawl off.
God, just forgive me because of my voice, you know.
can
but,
do it.
KOKO!
Mate,
Nice.
well done.
Oh, wow. That is the best video on YouTube. You know what you need to do now? You need to like and subscribe down there. Or if you want extra content, might be down there, you need to go up here or up here and get more of that gear. Thanks for supporting Kickoffs and Kick-Ons, and we will see you very soon.